Oh, hey guys. Why am I hanging out in my closet? I'm recording voiceover for a video. Recently, I did a video on a 1911, and it was actually at a paid range. And for those of you that have been watching my channel for a long time, all my shooting normally is done outdoors in pits on public land or even on my own property. I do a lot of handgun shooting on my personal property, and then I shoot all my big guns on a pit that's just 2 miles from my house, where it's got a 200-yard pit and a 100-yard pit down below, and they're literally just public land stuff. And that's how I've always shot. This last weekend when I went to go shoot this 1911, I was invited to go to an actual rod and gun club in a city next to where I live. And I have never been to a rod and gun club actually shooting at a range like that. And it was definitely kind of an experience for me. A lot of structure, as in like rules and things like that, and actually paying to use it, which was kind of odd, paying to be able to shoot your gun. You already pay to shoot your ammo and stuff, but then you gotta pay just to shoot it. Whatever, I digress. So I go to this range, and it's really nice. I mean, there's benches and tables, and the pistol range area is covered, which is like, I thought, oh, that's cool, covered, that's kind of nice. Well, I was wrong, because the first thing I did not dig about shooting at that pistol range under this tin roof that's maybe at most 8 or 9 feet above your head is it is loud as a mother. It is deafening. And most guys there, which I wasn't even aware of this, and it's a great idea, is they would put earplugs in their ears and put hearing protection over their ears as well, just to help minimize it. And I still got bad ringing in my right ear because of me not having over the ear protection. I've always use in the earplugs, and I never have any problems shooting outdoors, even with all my big guns. So that was kind of the biggest downfall, that I didn't really enjoy shooting underneath that metal roof. It was just extremely loud and punishing. The other thing too that I didn't really enjoy is that the stalls that you were in, it's like a big long bench that had like about 7 stalls that were maybe 4 or 5 feet wide for each stall. There was no dividers, so if somebody was to my left, or depending on where the gun, your people's brass is flying at you, hitting you. And I felt really bad because the gentleman to my right, I was just pelting him with 45 caliber brass. One of the things about the range that I did like, and I didn't get much video of it at all, but was that they had steel targets there, which was really cool. And they had even these drop down targets where you hit them and they'd fall down. And then depending on where you're at, a stall would have this cable underneath it with like a handle, and you could pull it, and you'd have to step back like 4 or 5 feet and pull on this cable, but it would reset the steel targets that are like maybe 40 feet out in front of you. And that was really, really cool. Some of the things about shooting in ranges that is cool is obviously the structure, having a range master there to assist you, and even sometimes there's people there, from what I understand, that are there to help you and better your training and things like that. Then sometimes there are some a-holes that you have to deal with at ranges, and I'm pretty sure anybody that goes to a range a lot actually knows what I'm talking about. So that's kind of the one thing, there's pros and cons to using an actual paid range. It's nice, it's structured, it's cared for, it's clean. Generally they're easy to access, things like that, but you have to pay to use them. There's people there, and sometimes the overall experience isn't that great. And I definitely prefer still shooting outdoors in pits and on my property. It tends to be more comfortable for me. In some people's eyes, it may seem more dangerous because you don't have all that control over what's going on with the range master and things like that. But that's just kind of my experience shooting at an actual range. And I think I'm just going to keep leaning towards shooting out in the big, great, wide woods or whatever. So this is Trevor, High Desert Tactical. You guys take care, be safe, and let me know, give me some pointers on shooting at ranges and things like that. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. You guys, I appreciate it. Later.